It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Running with Walker again. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet. And if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Walker on second. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. It's Walker on the option. They're actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
This one's caught, and that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Riker set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Gary now. This is Bashal Tutin. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
23-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. A fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And he's good for a Detroit first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Inside give here for Zooten. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Finds his running back. This is Bashal Zooten. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Milton now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on
Good
downs.
field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Viking, hey, shift, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
On play action now, McCarthy. He's going deep. To the outside, it's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. 20 yards on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Milton out of the pistol here.
First down.
Absolutely fires this one right side. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown.
The kick is
That
good.
one right down the middle. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Play action, McCarthy. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. An offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. He'll work against the blitz. He's going deep this time. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have it 3rd and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. They'll take over.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Running left, here's Walker. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Went after tried good by Reichert. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to it. Set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's at midfield. The 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown. He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Give up the gut to Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. Now he's past the 25. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. The halfbacks can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. The elite backs, they can take it to the house.
the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go.
Tootin gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're going to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
19.
Here he goes. Third and long. Caught. Nice gain left side. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Here's the snap on fourth. Headed out right. He finds it beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down in a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on. Tootin on first and 10. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 33.
First down.
Come on.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Nice little gain on the ground.
Second down give to Tootin. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's third down. It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. Shotgun snap here to Milton. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
First and goal. Here's Tootin. They're going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's Milton. That's low and bounces short of his man. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw any coverage too many.
Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions tie this game at 21. Game up. They're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy hits his running back. tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's McCarthy on first and 10. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
70, cut 19, cut 19.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Milton gonna throw again here, second and 10. Escapes the pocket. Big game downfield. Now the Lions calling the timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Detroit.
Viking, 18, Pioneer.
Milton now. He completes it in traffic.
Milton's pass.
And they take him down right along the 30. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Buying some time right. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead.
Vikings.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. You get contributions like that and you kick off the returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
It's a gain of
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And the Vikings.
Good offenses,
First down.
good play callers know how to utilize their
First and
personnel.
10 at the
They know where they wanted
43-yard
him.
line.
They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Walker on first down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the Lions' 42-yard line.
run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying with Walker. There he goes again. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
The Vikings will line up for
They want to run it across. And he will reach the end zone to a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point drive. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
at their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
60 back, 70, 18 Randall, 18 Randall. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
He'll throw it. He's trying to push the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Vikings do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Well, if you
for the
love
Vikings.
high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. He goes to the hurry up here.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's dropped underneath. Tootin. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
Milton
line.
back to throw. Into the hands of Gadsden. Complete. And he's down to almost... Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
7 Pirates. Elite Corey, 70, 19 Sergeant, 19 Sergeant. Mustang 19. Lion. Ready.
To throw, Milton. Completed to his running back. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Hand off to Tootin. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Okay, break.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
Up the middle, Blue. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
18 Rattler. 70 Ranger. Go.
Looking to throw. Oh, brother, hits another interception. And the Vikings are set up just shy of the 25 after that tackle. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. 30 into the red zone. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now McCarthy and the Vikings getting all set for the 2-point attempt.
The Vikings will line
All
up.
right, they're going to throw for it. And he's in for the score. That's 2 points, and their lead grows to 15. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it and see if you can be successful again? They do. And they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Press on, lady.
Milton out of the pistol here. He rolls to his right. Out of the comeback route. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Brought in, Ty Felton. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready? 19 Tiger. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Downfield, and Tislau has it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 23 on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. He's got 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Brought in, and he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Begins with a Walker run. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
36-yard line.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
At the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Here's Walker running right. Here he goes again. And the stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Running with Walker again. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Throw good at the 6. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings come up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings lead by 15 now. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Okay, well that was over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Throwing from the gun here. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be third and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Okay,
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19, ready.
To the air on third and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's complete to Sloan. And he's all the way across midfield.